Thanks. But no, this is for, have you ever felt just like misunderstood? Like, like I mean, if you could, you would change, but since you can't, you remain the same? Like, this is for y'all, but for those like ignorant people who just think somebody woke up one morning and just wanted to sell drugs because I saw 50 Cent do it, like, this is for y'all. Alright, check it out. This is called Misunderstood. I mean, ever since he heard what Lupe said, he had a Lupe head, and he had to kick push to school because he didn't have that Lupe bread. But on the 1st and 15th is when his mom got paid, and yeah, I mean, she gave him some change, but the boy was 16. For him to be paid, he had to save. He was never really spending his change. He saved up for his first gun. And boy, he ate, slept, and shit at the range. And it was strange because on the corners where he posted up, but you see, he had much common sense, and him and common sense had much in common sense. He used to love her too. But hip-hop was not his boo back then. He was in love with the construction worker that made the concrete that he'd been selling rocks. You see, he had to dodge a couple shots, but he never shot back. And not to mention he was black, he just had that gap so that he could mention he was strapped, because in the trap, niggas will fuck with you just to see if you could hang with him. So, I mean, it was either slang dope, go to jail, or be a murder victim. Sometimes it was slang dope, murder suspect, go to jail and still be a murder victim. So he split them keys up and let the streets have him, and now he's just another victim of being misunderstood. You see, when she was 9, committed a crime, some said she was insane. Her father was a coward, he split. That's why she used to hate her last name. The cocaine got the best of him. The streets got the rest of him. She got the less of him until there was no more left of him. The Lord took his breath from him. Now her father was not dead literally, but to she, he was dead as dead could be. So obviously, she turned to the only father figure that she knew. And she thought it was so sweet when he called her his boo. So together they grew. She got down with his crew. Also known as the Blood, she was yelling Sue Whoop. But being his boo wasn't enough to be down with the team. She had to get down on her knees and go down on the team. Her mouth was the drugs, and she supplied the fiends with whatever they need. Her body would bring sexual healing, and in return, money. Her boyfriend was 39 and she was only 14. But she never left him because laced is what he kept them. Coach designer bags, and her hair was never better, but at the price of her soul. You see, she didn't know no better. She had a brother who was 16 and fed up with her lifestyle. Sister a prostitute, mama slunk out on drugs now. Watching his sister give head to get ahead of the game, it was time for war. So he reached in that dresser and put out that gun he'd been saving up for. Pacing back and forth in his room, how does peace solve wars? But he figured that this peace could solve a war, so he skateboarded to 116th and Lexington, where he had saw them before, and surely she was there giving head with a line of 4 more, so he let off shots of 4. But as an unexperienced shooter, he missed the person he was shooting for. He missed his victim. He hit a couple innocents, including his sister. He ran to his sister, held her in his arms. What did I do? And before she died, she whispered, "You have freed me. Thank you." Misunderstood.